going to do a little how-to video here. So what we did was we took the conch destroyed, and we took wooden sticks across the hole, and we reached inside and pushed the fiberglass back out so it would be flat, and glued the sticks. We put masking tape over top of the hole as well and glued the sticks to it. And what the sticks do is hold the fiberglass even across. Now you can get this stuff from your local Amazon place, West Marine, things like that. Then what we did is we use a biscuit sander, one of these things here. These work really good if you have the ability to use one. And we go in here, we clean this all up. That takes all the frayed carbon fiber, fiberglass, stuff like that out of there. The white stuff is gel coat. That's what the boat's made out of. So what we did was we took gel coat, mixed it up with the fiberglass hardener, put it in there. It's called hardener and the gel coat. Mixed it up, poured that in there. That's going to go in and fill all the little nooks and crannies. Then when we're done with that, and that's fully cured, what we're going to do is we're going to take some fiberglass cloth, like this. We're going to rip it into sections like this. And what that's going to do is that's going to go over that area with some fiberglass resin. What we're going to do is we're going to wet this with resin, then wet this with resin on a piece of cardboard, lay it in here, and then push it in really good. So, but we want this broken up. So what we're going to do is ball this up, and that'll make it a lot more smoother, softer. Well, not smoother, but it'll make it a lot more pliable is the word I was looking for. So you're going to use this. You can actually go over it with a second layer if you choose to. I actually have some of this carbon fiber scrap. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a piece of scrap carbon fiber over this. You almost won't even see this from the inside. I have a feeling you won't see any of it at all, to be honest with you. I think it's going to look good. And then once this is cured, what we'll be able to do is pull everything off the outside of the boat, and this side will be fixed. And then once that side's fixed, we're going to have to start on the bad part, inside the tunnel. Let me show you how we're going to do this. So in the tunnel, this is where the boat exited, through the side right here. And we're just going to take this out. Some people would leave this in here and reuse it. We don't have to do that. And what we're going to do is we're going to take all these extra little pieces here, and we're going to start trying to mold them back into place. And what I mean by mold them back into place is use this very, very expensive stuff that most of us have in our toolbox. We super glue it. And what you want to do is you let the super glue run into here. Don't worry about being neat with it, because obviously it's all screwed up. And then we're going to put it in place. And I have to use my other hand for this. And while we're holding it in place, we're going to hit it with this accelerator for super glue. And you put it in place, and you don't just hold it for a little bit. And what this does is it takes all these loose materials and put it back in here. It's as good as fiberglass resin for this part. Okay? And you just go over it. Don't have to worry about being like, oh, we got to make sure it's looking pretty, it's clean. Don't worry about that. What we're trying to do is just tie up all the loose hairs that's in this. And we're going to hit it. Now once you hit this, yeah, it's going to smack, it's going to pop, it's going to crackle, it's going to dry on your fingers. All that happens, okay? And you start to hold this stuff in place the best you can. You want to put as many pieces back together, except for the big piece there, because I know I'm going to replace that. There we go. Now if you're just going to use this, what you can do is you can actually reuse this. You could take a Dremel tool, like what I got right here, and what we're going to do is we're going to give ourselves a nice clean edge. Now once we have this so it's somewhat okay and flat. Oh, we got a little bit right there. Once you have it so it's somewhat flat, the next step is what I like to use is blue masking tape. Let's see how this works. Boom. So the blue masking tape is what that's going to do is that's going to act as your backer, okay? Now, my other favorite tool that I like to play with is the same thing many of us used to like to use as a kid. We play with popsicle sticks. And the idea is you take the popsicle stick, you glue it to the back of the blue masking tape to give it strength. Let's do that. So once this is on here, what this is going to do is this is going to give us a really nice backer. So when we push the fiberglass in place, we won't pop it off. And what we're using is Zap-A-Gap. I saw that here at RC Life Sport. And this is pretty much as easy as it is to fix these things. A lot of people see holes like this and they'll be like, this thing's junk. It's no good. We're never going to be able to run it again. And in reality, this is... We'll throw that away. We're going to take our popsicle sticks, put them down here in our storage, our tape. And let me show you what we got to do. Now we're on the inside of the boat. Now it's better if you pick the motor out, but I was just trying to rush to do this. And I did have stuff covered into that hole. It fell out. So what we're going to do next is we're going to take our Dremel tool with probably a round drum, and we're going to try to clean this area here up, right in here, and around this surface here a little bit. Now what we're going to do that for is to get rid of all this loose fiberglass here that holds the stringers in. We're going to get rid of all that material, and this way we have a nice clean area to put our fiberglass cloth to. And you see our masking tape in there? It really gives the shape of the bottom of the boat again. So that's working out great for us right now. It doesn't make a difference. If you get dust and dirt on this, it'll be fine. While we're trying to clean this up, we're going to put gel coat on it afterwards. But we're still waiting for the gel coat to dry on this side. It's we mixed it up hot. It appears to be almost dry. So let's blow it out. Okay, so what we did was we mixed up just a little bit of fiberglass resin here. The cup is well used. And we're going to wet the area. Okay.
I got the tape.
We're going to wet this area out. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take some of this mat and we're going to wet it here. And you pick it up and you're going to lay it right over the bad spot. And once it's in the bad spot, you just take your wet paintbrush and you dab it all in. Dab, dab it in. Just give it a little dab. Just a little dab. All you gotta do is give it a little dab. Just a little dab. Now we're gonna repair this section and then we'll flip the boat and repair the other section. So the next step is... Alright, we'll be in just a minute. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna wet out the carbon fiber. And it's better off if you do this when your wife's not planning a birthday party and everybody suddenly shows up. And then she starts yelling at you because everybody got there and you just mixed up a lot of fiberglass resin. I mixed up too much, way too much. A lot more than I thought. Okay. Give me a second! Okay. So we're going to lay that in there like that. Now let's wet it out.
You can barely tell that it's there.
Yeah, exactly.
So isn't this kind of how you make the boats when they're inside the mold?
Exactly the same. That's what we did with the popsicle sticks that we put in. Is in the masking tape that we put on the bottom. It was designed, that was the idea behind that was to keep structure of the boat. Now you don't always want to cut the whole area out all the time, being both sides, because what you can really do is create a weak spot in the hull. And then it can cause it to twist and things like that. So the next time somebody hits you here, it's going to be a little thicker.
So you might bounce out.
Yeah, you might flip the boat over instead.
I hope that. Then piercing the boat.
So there. Now, if you really want to add a little nice touch to it, what you can do is you take a little bit more resin and you just coat the whole area. And what this will do is it'll give it a nice, clean, fresh look, and it helps seal everything together. Now, I purposely did not take the motor out of the boat because the motor ties the stringers together. The motor's holding these stringers together, so what it's doing is it's keeping the boat in here from flexing because of the hole in the bottom. And the more you wet it out, the better it's going to be. And that's about it.
So that hole's done?
That hole in the bottom is done. The only part we have left to do is the inside of the sponson and then this hole up here. But my wife is calling me for dinner, so we're coming inside.